Join me as I take on the challenge of maximizing my tiny kitchen space with some creative ideas. Can I turn this cramped area into a cooking paradise? If you're like me, you know how frustrating it can be to cook in a small kitchen. The counters are cramped, the cabinets are limited, and don't even get me started on trying to prep a meal with barely enough room to move. But over time, I've learned that with a few simple tweaks and smart design choices, even the tiniest kitchens can feel more spacious and functional. One of the biggest challenges in small kitchens is finding a place for everything. You might have a collection of pots and pans, but where do you put them when your cabinets are already overflowing? And what about utensils, appliances, and gadgets? They just seem to multiply and take over every available surface. It's easy to feel like you're drowning in a sea of stuff, with no clear way to keep it all organized. Another issue is workflow. When you're cooking, you want to be able to move easily between the stove, sink, and fridge. But in a small kitchen, this can be tough. You might find yourself bumping into things or having to navigate around a cluttered countertop just to get to the other side. It's not just frustrating, it can also be a safety hazard. Limited storage and workspace can really affect your daily cooking routines. You might have to spend more time searching for ingredients or tools, or figuring out how to fit everything on the counter. And if you have a family or like to entertain, it can be especially tough to make the most of your space. So, how can you make the most of your tiny kitchen? Let's start with storage hacks. One of my favorite ideas is to use a pegboard on the wall or on the back of a door. You can hang all sorts of things on it: pots, pans, utensils, and even appliances like a coffee maker or toaster. It's a great way to keep things off the countertops and make the most of your walls. Multifunctional furniture is another game changer. For example, a kitchen cart or island can provide extra counter space, storage, and even seating. And if you have a small dining table, consider using a drop leaf or a table with built-in storage. It's amazing how much more functional your kitchen can feel with just a few smart pieces of furniture. Smart organization tips can also make a huge difference. One of my favorite ideas is to use a turntable in a tight space, like a corner cabinet or pantry. It makes it so much easier to access everything and see what you have. And consider using baskets or bins to corral small items like snacks, spices, or cleaning supplies. Another great idea is to think vertically. Instead of using a traditional kitchen table, consider a wall-mounted fold-down table or a countertop extension. It can give you more space to work and eat, without taking up valuable floor real estate. Take, for example, a kitchen I came across that was transformed from a cramped, dark space into a bright and airy cooking oasis. The owners installed a wall-mounted pot rack, a fold-down table, and a few strategically placed shelves. The result was a kitchen that felt huge, and was totally Instagram-worthy. The before and after photos really drive home the impact of these small kitchen solutions. You can see how a few simple changes can completely transform the feel of the space. And it's not just about looks, it's about functionality, too. When you have a well-designed kitchen, cooking and entertaining becomes so much more enjoyable. The best part is, you don't need to do a full-on renovation to make a big impact. Even small changes, like adding a few baskets or a pegboard, can make a huge difference. It's all about finding those little opportunities to optimize your space and make the most of what you have. In conclusion, maximizing your small kitchen space is all about getting creative and making the most of what you have. With a few simple storage hacks, some smart furniture choices, and a little bit of planning, you can turn even the tiniest kitchen into a cooking paradise. If you've got your own small kitchen tips and tricks, I'd love to hear them. Leave a comment below and let's get the conversation started. And if you're looking for more space-saving ideas, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and happy cooking!